So hi guys, good morning. So I'm continuing about our company lessons. My name is Nayala, and I'm gonna talk about a brief introduction about the company, and then I'm talking about the sales process, and I will suggest an international strategy for the company. So basically, Glassons is a fashion store that sells clothes for young people. At the beginning, they start trying to increase its brand here in the South Island, but with it successful, they expand for Australia as well. And their marketing strategy is driving to its social responsibility, which is the sustainability. So now I'm gonna talk about the Glassons sales management process, which basically means the process to choose the people who are gonna work in the company. It basically they will, because they know the importance of the personal selling, especially because it's a store that sells clothes. So it's important the personal selling having a good approach with each customers in order to increase its sales. It divided in three phases: formulation, implementation, and evaluation and control. For the sales plan formulation, it basically means first identify which kind of sales force they want to be part of the team. For Glassons company, as they try to target young people, they also try to hire people that are young, they like fashion clothes, and they have a good approach with its customers. The sales force can be divided, can be chosen in three aspects. Could be geographical, product, and also customers driven. Regarding geographical is when the sales force is divided in regions. About products is when its focus is in the product. This kind of approach is basically when the product needs to have, it's so technical and the salesperson have a big knowledge about this product to pass through its customers. And when you're talking about the salesperson focus when on its customers is when they have different target market and they set a different kind of strategy to achieve its marketing. So for Glassons company, I assume that its sales force is driven by geographical because they're not just here in New Zealand, they also have in Australia. And its strategy to grow is different from here in New Zealand to Australia. And I can show this about its annual report. You can see here in New Zealand, they have profitability of 100 and more than 100,000 million, an increase of 1.86% regarding each year, 2019. And Australia, its sales is about 96 million, an increase but different, even though it's less than New Zealand, the increase is more than 8%. So first we're gonna talk regarding its sales plan implementation, is the first phase. I'm gonna talk the recruitment and selection. Basically, is the process to choose the ideal professional. They're gonna sit together and describe what kind of skills they want for its salesperson, what kind of type they want. For after that, they're gonna choose. They're gonna do the best CVs. For this, they can use recruitment agents. They can analyze also on its website. You can see here in the recruitment selection for the company, they can use Seek as a recruitment agent, and they also have a tag in its website to development of the career. on its website, it's divided in 3 categories. They can work in the head office, they can work in the meeting with the customers, and they also can work in the manufacturer sector. And they can do after that, after choose the best CV, they start to go to do the interviews. The first approach for the company, they do a call and they do this interview, and after that they will choose these people and do a personal one. Regarding its sales training, we couldn't find how they're doing the training of these people, but we can assume that, for example, if the people are gonna work with the sales, the direct approach, they will show the people where's the clothes we're gonna be ordered on its shelf, how they can manage the queue, how can approach with its customers. It's all about this. And the third phase is the motivation and compensation. Is to boost the self-esteem of its salesperson and make them to feel confident and work better to enhance its sales. So for our company, what we can see, the salespeople have discount on its clothes. We discovered that a salesperson can have more than 40% of discount, because one of the rules to work in Glassons is that every day you need to wear Glassons clothes. So that's why they have this discount as well. They also can have the career progressions, not here in New Zealand. You can start here in New Zealand and go to Australia. And they also have a fun and peaceful environment to work. This is another kind of motivation, because makes them feel good, they feel no pressure. In Auckland they have a gaming room. So to evaluation, we can do in the both way, qualitative or quantitative. Regarding quantitative, we're talking about numbers. So we're gonna evaluate, for example, the annual report. They're gonna see, oh, this year we did better than the last years or not. For example, in the pandemic situation, the company had an increase on its sales, not in the stores, but as in online sales. And they also, in the quantitative, they can evaluate each salespeople, because the people do its sales, and it goes, okay, how much the guys could sell. They're doing better. They try to change its customers' behaviors, its customers' desires, in order to these people purchase its products. And we also have the qualitative. And in this, we're talking about a behavior evaluation. In this, we're talking about the meetings. We can talk the manager with its sales group, like, for example, are you feeling good to work here? Are you feeling satisfied to try to be in touch with these customers? And so on. Finally, I'm gonna suggest an international brand strategy for our company, which is Glassons. So we choose 2 strategies they can use, a global strategy and a local strategy. The global strategy, they don't need to modify anything, no market adaptation. One of the advantages of this is because it's easy to manage, but could be some disadvantage. For example, if the Glassons try to introduce in a new market in India, they couldn't sell like tops. They need to adapt, for example, for the culture. And also to target the pricing, because sometimes the pricing here in New Zealand to produce this is one, and to produce in another country could be different. The taxation as well. They need to be pay attention about each country they're gonna start their business. And another kind of strategy they could apply is the local, is the opposite of the global strategy. They are guided by the local tradition and its nationalist. And one of the advantages is because it will generate brand recognition. The people you're gonna feel that, oh, it's part of me, and they feel more motivated to purchase its products. But one of disadvantages is because could be have no generation of income margins. They need to pay attention to this. That's it.
All right.
Finally.
So, in terms of evaluation,
Mm-hmm.
I know you have talked about quantitative, qualitative evaluation. Have you patronized any of their products? Have you bought anything from the shop?
Yes.
Glassman?
Mhm.
Have you seen anything in your research that shows how they evaluate the performance of the company?
Yes, they can send survey to its customers to see what kind, everything, what kind of group they are target, like age, female, and they young or not. They also evaluate if the company, if they are purchasing products monthly, weekly. They do this as well. They ask if they're doing online sales. Also, they ask about its competitors, which kind of competitors the people are using most when they are not using Glassons. And also they ask suggest from its customers, how can glasses can improve.
Yeah. Finally, what have you learned from the research?
As everything they represent.
Good answer.
Okay, what have you learned from BM703? Just share with me. This paper, BM703, one thing you have learned from this
Okay,
paper?
what can I discover about this is how the company prepare itself to be in touch with its customers and how they can perform as well to enhance its profitability.
All right, let's clap for Nayala.